All right. It's time to move over to...
Rats. We're the rats.
Shoutouts to Simple Flips.
Who's Simple Flips? I feel like I've heard that name before. Also, where is it? Where is Amber Isle? There's Amber Isle. Holy shit, Devin chat. Devin chat is here. Oh my god. Okay, stop that. No. Back, go. No way. Personal space. Plays a lot of Super Mario 64 mods and hacks. That's right. I always remember. It was like there was someone who I was like, there was someone in the like the team who, because it's like a bunch of like well-known Super Mario 64 modders is the like core team of KaraQuest. So I need to also change the game because we are no longer doing KaraQuest. We are now doing Amber Isle because we are. All right, I gotta head out. Have a lovely rest of the stream for sure. Thanks for stopping by, you sweet bean. You take care of yourself. Let's do Amber Isle's things. I want to be dinosaur. We return to dinosaur. Also, should probably make a marker here for when I'm editing these. Perfect. Like, we return to dinosaur, but yeah. It's weird it's Thursday. It doesn't feel like a Thursday. Okay, hold up. Whenever I'm sad, my friends bring me to Hot Pot, which is great. Not because I'm sad, but because Hot Pot actually does a lot to make my food, like, improve my mood. Hot Pot is it's like actually the greatest experience of all time. It is quickly becoming like my all-time favorite meal. Passing over like the classification of wet burritos where they put like melted cheese sauce on a burrito. Like, that's really good. And I also love butter chicken, but like Hot Pot's just like, it's just something special, man. It's like almost not even a meal. It's kind of like leaning into doing its own thing even. Having physical IRL friends nearby sounds fake. You hear that confused battle in Imaginary, Claire? Imaginary. You're fake, unfortunately. It's funny because so these are friends I made in college, because we all still live like basically 40 minutes from where we graduated. Because the Midwest is like a wormhole of like it's a black hole. It drags you in and never lets you escape. I was gonna say it would be cool to be a Hot Pot with you. I think it would just be a warm body near me. I would be depressed. I'm not joking. Unironically, like I take every Wednesday off, and every single Wednesday, unless something major comes up, I'm hanging out with friends just for a single day to like take off, reset, not be connected to the internet, and like actually do something around people that I like. Hot Pot and Korean barbecue are good ways to socialize with friends while you're waiting for food to cook. It's not about the food so much as the friends we made along the way. The only meal I've had today was Hot Pot. I skipped breakfast and then I had Hot Pot, and I didn't have dinner. I'm not hungry. If you want to get your money's worth, hey Starky, I have a grade A house where that can be done. Welcome on, Ambrose. That you sweet bean. Oh, we can add. Oh shoot, but you're in the swamp. I need to increase the swamp rating. But yeah, no. Oh, hello. Oh, this is Vinny. This is Vinny Quilgill. That's why people. That's why I don't get people who don't want to help out their friends move. Girl, you don't want to hang out with your friends. I can okay, I can get it. Cause I'm someone who's like perpetually exhausted. So like I understand like if my friends are unavailable to help me move. Cause like the fun part of moving is absolutely not the moving part. Homemade hot pot's super good. I need to figure out how to do homemade hot pot, because my friends, one of my friends actually bought me a closest one to me is the one that's done Orchid Doggo artwork. Need to meet up with him soon. It's a pretty cool buddy. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Hold up. Well, this is not supposed to be a walkable surface. But yeah, where was I at? I'd have thought that was gone. There are different ways, but you need soup base with uncooked ingredients. Yeah, so my friend got me the soup base, and I need to figure out like the deal with it. Cause like, do I just stand over my stove and make hot pot? Like, do I make the food in the hot pot? Is this how you make homemade hot pot? When I left Toronto, I only had 2 close friends, and only one needed help moving, and he definitely lived like a bachelor. He owned nothing. But the thing is, I live like a bachelor, but I also just buy a bunch of crap. I recognize that that's definitely like a character trait I have. To be fair, like a lot of it is probably gonna like disappear when I do move, because I am gonna try to relocate this here, I think. Use a portable stove and a pot. Regular stove is an option. I suppose that's fair. I actually do have a portable stove because I've done a cooking stream. That was the entire reason I bought it, was to do what I assumed was going to be more, but so far it's only been 1 cooking stream. If only just because, like, so the thing with cooking streams is that, like, setting them up is a huge pain in the dick. I basically, like, I would need to upgrade my old PC, so that way it could, like, run everything, like, it could run OBS comfortably again. Going to FurCons and getting, like, furry merch and doodles from friends to decorate with is honestly so life-changing. It is, like, the single most validating experience, for sure. Oh, look at this little alcove. This is adorable. Hold up, I have to take pictures, so...
Wretch, wretch.
That's one of my quests, is to take, like, 5 pictures.
I'm looking at this assignment that I'm doing tonight that's due in 3 days. Unfortunately for me, it touches into my autistic hyperfixation. I feel bad for the professor for how much I'm gonna make her read.
Okay. I actually have a fucking story from, the only time I ever got a perfect grade on... Because I'm the kind of person where I'm like... My view towards grades is like A is good enough. I don't try for the 100%. Like for like whether it be math or writing, the only paper I ever got an A on was in college I had to take a communications class. Which, you know, sucked, but like we got through it. SMH, such a nerd response, and A is good enough. Oh god, I hated that. Oh, we got a new friend. Oh, look, they're so cute. To tell the story real quick. When I was in college, I took a communications class, and one of the things we had to do was we had to write a paper about a specific topic. We were given, I think, like a month to write the first rough draft. I wrote it down. I wrote it down on my docket, and then just never fucking actually made progress on it at all. And so I went to my professor, and I was like, "Hey, I have it. I wrote the thing. Don't worry, it exists. I just forgot to print it out. Do you mind if I send it to you later this evening? When I'm back at my dormitory." Welcome on in, Gladger. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. I shit you not, I proceeded to skip every class and beeline towards my fucking dorm, and then proceeded to spend the next 4 hours writing the fucking worst paper I've ever written. Like, absolute dog shit, no connecting points, barely, like, you know, heavily researched, of course, but, like, you know, I think that'll hydrate in the stretch. Stretch, and hydrate. But like a lot of research, but like I got a bunch of sources, and then proceeded to just completely flub it on the actual writing part. I turned it in, I got a relatively good grade on that. The only fucking paper in college, or like in any like English class where I got 100% was the fucking final version of that, because she was like, "Wow, you made such a huge improvement between the rough draft and the final version." Because for me, I approach rough drafts like they're the final version. Like, so she was like, "Wow, this is like, it's like an entirely different person wrote this." And I'm like, I'm just standing there like, "Huh, yeah, yeah, it's amazing. It's hard to believe that the same person wrote both of these." So, yeah, Apparently, you're supposed to make your rough drafts suck, otherwise the professor grades you more harshly. This might be a little strange, but you haven't seen a purple guy wandering around here, have you? I was gathering herbs for my medicines in a bush, and when I stood up and gave the poor man a terrible fright, he ran off saying something about the rehatching of the cryptid kingdom is upon us or something. He didn't sound well. Anyway, I'm Opal. It's lovely to meet you, Starky. Standing all day, lifting heavy boxes without the correct technique, you would not believe the amount of shop workers I've treated. Anyway, I'm off to go and find this Newt fellow. Was he? He sounds like he could use a medical professional. Come to see me if you're feeling under the weather. I always say do it bad first, because like I swear to God, like I'm like convinced now that like because I like the professor like looked at the final and like the first and final version of my work and was like, you changed basically nothing except for the very few issues I had, like 98 for it still being good, but like you didn't put any effort. And I'm like, of course not. You gave me nothing to change. Anyway, academia can be a bit strange, and I have friends who went into the masters and doctorates. So I know for a fact that it continues to be strange. I gotta head out. Work times. Catch you later, sweetest Spurb. Thank you so much for stopping by, you sweepy, and hopefully work tonight is relatively chill. But yeah, no. So that was. That's the only. Every single other fucking paper I got was like it's a 98. It's like a 99. Oh, yeah. You missed this one, like this one typo that I also missed the first time I read your rough draft. 96. I'm like, come on. Should be okay. I'll let y'all know how it goes for sure. It's just like one of those moments where I'm just like, fine. All right. Basic stone. What's up here? Are you gonna be leaves? This fucking things here are so goddamn expensive. Okay, so it's redwood. Looks to the clipping redwood. Look at it! Look at it! I don't know if anyone ever got into trouble by plagiarizing their own essay. I mean, okay, like, it is funny to me because fucking, like, okay, so I graduated from college before AI became a huge thing, which like that's made the process of working in academia the biggest pain in the dick of all time. But you know, that's absolutely frustrating. I feel bad for the poor teachers who have to deal with that, but like, you know, but we still have to deal with plagiarism. And one of the fucking plagiarism checkers, like, they're like, okay, you know, hey, this fucking plagiarism checker, because this is a research paper, which like research papers require a substantial amount of quoting and finding sources. Essays are why I never went to college, to be honest. If I had to write a 10-page essay on something I can say in 2 or 3, I'd go insane. To be fair, it definitely sucks to write a lot, but like they usually gave you a topic that you needed to write about 10 pages on. And I didn't actually have to write that many. Darky, I include typos in professional emails so people don't accuse me of using AI. It was because so, you know, for me, the major thing that they were worried about students doing was plagiarizing, which, you know, understandable. The college I went to had a bit of a history with certain students, you know, a bit of history with like, you know, like there were certain groups of students that were like very, very frequent plagiarizers. So they were like very, very they took a lot of precautions to like make sure that those people were like getting caught. And one of the fucking things was like, oh yeah, put your fucking paper in this plagiarism, you know, detector. If it's above 80%, there'll be a problem. And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, my paper's at 60%. I wrote this entire fucking thing. Like, I didn't plagiarize any. I credited everyone because it was a plagiarism checker, but it didn't do the fucking thing that plagiarism, like, the one thing you can do to make something not plagiarism, which is just fucking cite your sources. It didn't give a shit if you cited your sources. I wrote my last essay 3 months ago. The topic was on multiculturalism in Japan, and getting that 2500 word count was a struggle. being in academia was in hell in college. Oh, don't get me wrong. College was not a great experience. So I went to Purdue University in Indiana, which apparently is a place of some known prestige, which catches me off guard when people are like, "Oh my God, you went to Purdue," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's right next to where I grew up. It's not special." Fucking Boilermakers. Yeah, but like, okay, the thing about going to Purdue, and I shit you not, mental health at Purdue is a meme, in the most literal fucking sense. The administration at Purdue was like, yeah, no, the students here are fine. They don't need mental health. They have grit. I shit you not. The fucking wait list, if you wanted to see like a therapist while on campus, was genuinely like 3 to 4 weeks. They're learning, but I'm somewhat glad my disability rears head senior year, so I had a reason to not go to college. Oh, for sure. Like, if I may ask, you know, if you're comfortable sharing, what is your disability? Writing papers that had to follow very specific rules and read articles with pretty difficult language to do research. I know I would have managed to finish if I had stayed. College is basically a survival test. They're like, oh, it's Crohn's disease and a multitude of other cause chronic illnesses bring friends. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That is entirely understandable. Well, hopefully it's relatively under control now. I survived. Yeah, I also survived. Like, if there's one good thing I can say about college, I made some of the best friends of my life at college. Like, you know, that's all college needed to do, is just be like, hey, you know, okay, time for me to lie down in case I have to go do network engineering meeting at 6 a.m. Oh my God. Writers plagiarize other writers all the time, just like a Star Wars and Harry Potter. Yeah. What do you want? Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. Hey, look at this thing. Have you ever seen anything like this? I mean, have you personally ever met a paleofolk with these kind of markings? IT baby, ain't it glorious? Well, yeah, tattoos, but they didn't exactly have tattoo needles 2,000 years ago, did they? Oak Arm's razor. Man, the most indisputable answer is often the right one. What if the truth is the paleofolk who built this weren't just trying to make a nice building? What if they were trying to leave evidence of a real creature? That would make this the world's earliest recorded cryptid. Man, the stories about this place were wild, but I had no idea it'd be this cool. Me? I'm Fleetfoot. Newt Fleetfoot. You're Starky over at Starky's lab. Oh, cool. Let me know if anything starts tipping over your bins at night, or leaving them with gaping green acid burns. If I could go to college with a little stake and a little money, I'd give it a go. I love learning, but I hate education, academia. Yeah, the way that we do academia and education here in the States is, like, objectively awful, and it's not going to get better. It's probably only going to get objectively worse, but it's fine. Anyways, I'm moving to I want to try to move to Canada. Once you get a sweet 6-figure salary, you suddenly have weird work times. I suppose that's fair. Listen, if you're gonna expect me to wake up at fucking 6 a.m., you better be paying me at minimum 6 figures. It's such a good thing you're getting rid of the education. Yeah. Oh, Canada. Where in Canada again? That's gonna depend on where I can find a job. Currently, so I'm looking for software engineer positions in Canada, and currently the two most likely places are either Alberta or Ottawa. Which I know I have a bunch of friends over in Alberta, but I don't know anyone who lives in Ottawa. Ottawa is the... I might be fucking this up. Ottawa is the, like... Not the territory, the fucking... The brain. I'm... Okay, geography is my worst fucking... Geography is my worst goddamn subject. Crohn's disease is disqualified for immigration in most English-speaking countries, so your boy is stuck here. Oof, I'm so sorry. Don't mean Ottawa because I'm a mad otter. Mad and otter. The only thing I remember about Ottawa is that there's Hooters. Can you give a word of advice? Can I give you a word of advice about Alberta-wise? Fair enough. Go for it. Ottawa is the capital of the country. Okay, so it's Ontario is the Ontario is the... What is... Fuck, what is the term? It's not state. It's not... it starts with a P. If you start living there, you might have an easier time moving to another state. I suppose that's fair. Lethbridge is a shithole and should be avoided. Fair enough. Ontario has a Garfield eats place, I think. Province? That's it. Toronto is the capital of Ontario, which is a province. Okay, so Ontario is the province. Ottawa is the capital of... I'm in pain. It's okay. I have to live in Canada for 5 years before they'll consider me for citizenship. So I got time. Wait a minute, Stark. If you move to Alberta, we need to go camping in Banff sometime. I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking hate camping. I'll do it, but like, I don't know, man. I've never been able to have a good sleep while camping. Ottawa is a city in Ontario, which is the capital of the country. Okay. I know. It was there. The Garfield place closed down 6 years ago. Okay, but also, hold up a moment. Because fucking, there is a, I've talked about this on stream before, but the Garfield Dark Ride. It's an Indian restaurant now. God, I want Indian food. We could at least do a day trip to the city of Banff. I showed you pics. That's fair. There was a Garfield Dark Ride that existed in existed in Pennsylvania that I went on as a kid. I have memories as like a mid to late teen where I'm like, that was a fucking, like, there's no way that was real, right? That was just a weird dream I had, like a fever dream. No, the Garfield Dark Ride is real. The Garfield Dark Ride is real, and people fucked on it. People had sex on that fucking Garfield Dark Ride, and I rode that shit as a kid. I fucking there is the fucking video, the video by Defunct Land, where I was like, no, it's real. It exists. It wasn't a fever dream. People fucked on that. That was me. That was me watching that video, to be perfectly honest. Wow, just look at Shell Creek now. Oh, hold up a moment. We're getting hit by ads. But like, also, we run 3 minutes of ads every hour to turn off pre-rolls so that way people don't immediately get nuked by Jeffrey Bezos, piece of shit. I'm personally a fan of the Christian water park that regularly killed people, I think. Was that the fucking Adventureland? The Adventureland where they had like basically weekly like lawsuits because the shit they had was not even remotely safe. God, I want to have sex in the Garfield Dark Ride. Do not have. You know what? You know what the Borbs 100% would want to have. The Borbs would 100% would want to fucking would want a Borb on the Garfield Dark Ride. It was bizarre too because I'm pretty sure we got there when it was like still relatively new. Like, it was like a huge deal because it was like the big park, Kennywood. That's it. Where I was like, I kept hearing Dark Ride. I was so confused. No, Dark Ride. Like it's more commonly known as like the Tunnel of Love. What if we burnt down the Garfield Dark Ride? It doesn't exist anymore. Just imagine going on the ride and hearing, God, I'm gonna borb. Oh, honey, I'm gonna borb. Oh. Lethbridge is not Detroit bad. Okay, so it's fine, because I've gone to Gary, Indiana, and I've escaped alive. Luckily, I was only in Gary, Indiana for like 10 minutes. It's more of a garbage city with nothing to do. Gary, Indiana is where you want to go if you want to get stabbed or meth. Those are the two options. If you get anything, if you get anything from Gary, Indiana, your options are stabbed or meth. Oh my God. I'm glad my fucking phone has found alternate routes that no longer require me to go through Gary when I come back from when I come back from Chicago, because it's bizarre. What if I want to get stabbed by someone on meth? Gary is also the place for that. I do like getting stabbed. No getting stabbed. No going to Gary, Indiana. I still love, like, when Elden Ring came out, the fucking memes of like people turning Caelid, which is just a toxic wasteland, into fucking, you know, into like various. The best one is definitely Gary, Indiana. It's just, which is funny because there's an entire fucking musical. Okay, So there's this musical called Music Man, which takes, oh shoot, when does Music Man take place? Music Man takes place, I think, sometime in like the early 1900s. Like I think they had a car, like that was like new tech back then. So it was like probably like 1910, 1920. It's about a con artist who shows up in a town promising like, oh, it's like, you know, he basically cons the entire town except for the only person who doesn't fall for it is the school teacher. And I think they end up doing like a romance. One of the top comments on the Gary Caled post is, I'd rather take my chances than Caled. No, but that's 100%. If you've gone to Gary, Indiana, you would agree. Gary, Indiana is literally the single most dangerous place in the United States. Well, Lethbridge is a place you go if you want to get addicted to hard drugs from boredom and other reasons. I grew up in rural Indiana. We got addicted to drugs for fucking less reasons than being bored. And we were still bored. Starky, why is Rancor off? I forgot to turn it on. What were you gonna make me rant about again? Was it gonna be rubber? But no, like it's just such bizarre energy where I'm just like, why would anyone, you know? Why is there so much lore I don't know about? About Indiana or about the stream? Because the answer is there's a frankly horrifying number of in-jokes from regulars in the stream. Kronos is horny and likes rubber. We also have Gadget, who is horny. Is it on yet? About the bird. Oh, the bird. I actually have like straight up Sona lore. I was gonna originally like write it like before I started learning art. I might make it into a comic if I get good enough. Hold up, let me re-enable it so that way I have no gimmicks. Very open about the rubber. Starky, we're furries. That's like a given. Fair enough. Oh, Vicarious Cattrack. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, Flashcheck. What have you, Sweet Bean? Hold on. Let me enable the Hopeless Core rant. I'm just gonna have to turn it off for tomorrow anyway. All right, it's enabled. What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
I meant bird isn't you. Thank you. Pokemon and Vicarious. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Rats? Yes. We have Crisp the Rat. Did you know that, did you finish Kerosene Demo or whatever? Yeah, I finished Kara Quest. Talk about how crows are better than Stinky Owls like Soyreal. Okay, I'll talk about how good crows are. I will not be using the Hopeless Core rant redeem to try and put other people down, though. Ketamine demo is done. Excellent. Hold up. I got this. All right, let me tell you motherfuckers about the ultimate experience that is, you know, they're crows. Crows are peak, not even peak humanity, not even peak creature reality. Crows are just peak. They are a manifestation of chaos, and they scream and they're smart. The fucking crows can use tools. Not tool, tools. They can use you can't talk over me here, Chris. Fucking crows are feet. No, crows are not feet. Crows use tools. Crows are smart. They experience the childlike glee and wonder. And you fucking, you know, literally 1984. Kroger feet. No, I don't. Oh, God. Stuff. That's the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. It's fine. It's fine. I hit the wrong button. Back to the corner. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the crows can use a single tool. The one. I love that like birds are like infamously like the fucking, so like there's like hostile architecture they make so that way like birds don't hang out like on rooftops or whatever. Birds don't care. Birds will just rip off the fucking like spikes and then use them to like build their nests so their nests are stronger and also protected. And or they'll fucking like there's a bird that will skewer its meat on spikes like when it catches like a mouse or whatever. Birds are so cool, man. I'm not biased. You're I'm not biased, you're biased. Wow, just look at the Shell Creek now. The wonderful decorations, the sand under your claws, the fresh sea air. Birds or honey badgers, got it.
This button do?
Listen,
Please,
hold up a moment.
do not push the
Is that why it shows badgers
button.
and
You have
something
no idea
somewhere?
what it...
Anyways, we got a button press. Oh, it's a jam. Get your jams out. I'm not bi-ass. Points at you, gay-ass. There's a beautiful picture of a pigeon nesting on top of anti-pigeon spikes in a church by having made a nest out of the poppies. It was so pretty. I can't, that song has ruined the original video for me. I cannot hear the extremely excited German kid playing Fortnite without my brain filling in the fucking chords. My brain fills in the jazz chords automatically because of that fucking video. Breathe. It's so peaceful here, isn't it? I could just sit here and listen to the waves for hours. Just existing. Anyway, that's enough relaxing for today. Gotta get back to writing up this progress report for OrbCorp. But did I show you my knockoff Cyberpunk David from Fortnite sometime? It's a truly Tempu brand David Martinez. I feel like I had a stroke reading that. Were any of those words supposed... Did I fuck up reading that? Temu? Temu. There, I now vaguely understand what you're talking about. So, hello? Who are you? I think it's a Pteranodon. Well, looky here. It's about time I met the big cheese. The name's Chico Skycast. No need to introduce yourself, of course, because I've been reporting on you for quite some time now. Let me check out how much of it was in the Bible. You haven't heard... I know David was in the Bible. New York is spotted. New York! I'm walking here. Do I have any friends in New York who will hate me if they see this? I think I have like 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you see this, but I'm gonna keep the New York accent is going to be maintained. You haven't heard my glowing coverage? Maybe because you don't get access to Chico's chatter time out this far. Anyway, Stocky's lab and Amber Isle have really been dominating the radio waves across the archipelago. But no one seems to have made the journey across the seas to come have a chat with you in the flesh yet. Not until yours truly, of course. I don't like New York during the summer. It's like fucking hot. Fair enough. I mean, listen, everywhere in the U.S. is hot. It was wild to learn that like 80 degrees is considered a heat wave in Europe. 80 Fahrenheit. How much is that in like, that's like what, 36, 37 Celsius? That's considered a heat wave. I was like, what the fuck? It's like humid hot. The humid hot and dry hot, it was 80 last week. It's February. To be fair, it was like hailing last night, so. Welcome to the US, where the weather doesn't make any fucking sense. I won't bombard you with questions just yet. I still gotta uphold my rigorous standards for journalistic research. But I'll keep an eye out for opportunities to get you in the hot seat. Until then, I wonder where would be the best place to get some radio signal in this place. I couldn't sleep when I had a spring break in Hawaii. Oh my god. To be fair, I personally prefer the cold more than I prefer the heat, because at least with the cold, like, you just put on more layers. Whereas with the heat's just like fucking like oppressive. Because like with the cold, I'm like, I just like, even now I have like a blanket curled around me because it's just like it's slightly cold in my apartment because the fucking the you know the what's the term for it?
Rats.
What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
Welcome to the US. It's like if a bunch of meth heads held sane people hostage, but it's one of the global superpowers somehow.
Girl, you did not need to add the like. Everything else, that's just America. My body is made of inflammation. I need to be stored in the freezer like meat. Understandable. Understandable, and to be perfectly honest with you, mood. You want me to live here? Is it so I can find my soulmate? Sorry, I got into the romance section again. But what I really love... Wait, did I give her, like, the nerdy voice? I can't remember. But what I really love in this house... See what I did there? Only there is one thing that would make the place perfect. An outdoor library, so everybody gets to enjoy the books. Coat this individual in pineapple juice. That's... Do not... Pineapple juice definitely does not help with inflammation. I'm pretty sure it only makes it worse. Yo, StarkyMorph, can Canada take California? Here's the thing. Take whatever state you want. Just give the rest of us an opportunity to move there first. If you give me like, I will not elaborate. If you give me like a fucking month's head up, like just like be like, hey, we're purchasing Canada. Not. We're purchasing fucking like Illinois, California, Seattle, like Washington, Oregon. Sure. Give me a fucking opportunity to move there first. I would thrive in a cool environment. Pineapple juice is for altering the taste of certain bodily functions, or so I've heard. I've been told pineapple juice also eats you because it has protease, which is an enzyme that breaks down protein. So if you eat too much pineapple, your mouth will start bleeding. The more you know. We're buying Gary, Indiana in a month. The fuck you mean you're buying Gary, Indiana? Gary, Indiana ain't worth shit, man. I'm pretty sure you just be like, hey, do you want Gary, Indiana? And they'd be like, no. If you get digested enough, the inflammation leaks out, right? That's not how people work. That might be how pool toys work, though. Hey, anyone with a pool toy sauna, would you care to elaborate on how pineapple affects you? I like the cold, but unfortunately I like plants and I need there to be seasons. Understandable.
An outdoor library, so everybody gets to enjoy books. After all, paleo folk with no imagination can't imagine how awesome it could be to live here, right? So can you help? I've got this book to review.
I mean, mine linked, it was pretty bad. We have to make novellas and light. Okay, we have all the light wood. Cool toy, I'm talking inflammation, not inflation. You know what? Shit, you right. Shit, I got fucking naded on by the not a furry. I was a fool. Oh yeah, we got the bruh. That you'd invite me to this island and build me my own casa? I'm the luckiest guy in the whole archipelago. But how can I return the favor? Nah, I got it, bruh. Kai Sea Strong ain't no sponger. I got it. Gotta make you one of the Sea Strong specials. But I've not got the kitchen gear to make stuff really tasty next level, you feel me? What if I miss that really huge wave that's meant to be coming in sometime soon? I can't catch 2 waves at once. You've already done so much for me, but can I count on you to get me some gear to make the perfect Amber Isle pizza? You're like the best, Starky. The Surfer Bro is literally just the male equivalent of the Valley Girl accent. What's up, Crisp?
We're the rats.
When you
know what? To all the pool toy furries in this chat, I will deflate you and store you in my attic before forgetting about you until I clean up 12 years later before donating you to Goodwill.
I'm gonna come welcome on his shadow. I'm glad I was weeping. I didn't realize that you considered yourself a pool toy furry. We shout out for Straw. But also, like, yeah, threatening to deflate pool toy sonas, some people are into that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely saw an entire fucking Blue Sky thread about someone being like, yo, like, the fucking, like, imagine being deflated. I would fuck a hot surfer bro, not a pool toy, just love being forgotten in the attic. I'm just like, I mean, to be fair, pool toy deflation is just the pool toy equivalent of bondage, right? Right? Like that, you're just stuck in place, you can't move. You no ability to move on your own, subject to someone else's whims. It's bondage. I know people into deflation. It's something. It's bondage, but for pool. If you'd bring me to Emperor Isle and build me this like gorgeous house, Starky, you really have to like count your blessings for good folk in your life, don't you? Getting abandoned in the attic is extra strength neglect play. Right. Enough of like being emotional. Ew, cringe. It's time for me to, like, repay the favor in a big, big way. Now that I'm on the island for good, it's about time we got the place looking, like, pretty. Not that it isn't pretty already. That is to say, Anywho, don't you think we'd, like, look so cool if we could smash, like, loads of debris on the island? Why don't we complete this so you can break the most open? And I'll get you some, like, super fresh materials for my jewelry from this. It's a win-win for everyone. Right? Are you ready? Ready, set, like, go! Honestly, being into those weirder fetishes must be wild. Imagine seeing vinyl and erecting a whole circus. Like, would be so much more interesting. I mean, I'm relatively open about the fact that, like, I'm kink accepting. I have 3 lists. The list of stuff that I'm into, the list of stuff that I'm like, it's not my thing, but like I don't mind teasing someone if I know they're into it, and then the list of stuff that is a hard no. I'm thinking about it, nice surfer bro is just an Australian, right? If only the economy had deflation kink instead of inflation fetish. Sentence. I do not like that sentence.
Wow. You've like deep cleaned, Starky. The island is looking so pretty.
I'd say a social vor enjoyer, like people are social drinkers. Yeah, okay, that's actually not necessarily the thing I say is service pred, I guess, is the fucking like do you like being teased about being bored? Sure, I'll tease you about it. Who fucking cares? It means nothing to me, but it makes you blush, so.
I, for one, have to give an ancient grimoire to a witch girl every time I wanna come. I am God's mistake.
That sounds expensive, Chris. I'm only into vor if you are. But no, honestly, social vors, gang. It's like, okay, you know, hey, like, so for me, my kink is getting people blushing. When I get that password generation, it's like a shot of serotonin straight into my skull. All my atrocities are vor reciprocity. All my atrocities are vor reciprocity. Despite all my rage, all my atrocities are vor reciprocity. Listen, you get it. Exactly. It's like, you know, it's like I can be sold on a lot of stuff that has like sub-dom dynamics, because it's just like, hey, I swear to God, every time we fucking play this game, we get talking about kinks. It can't keep happening. What's up, Chris?
The only kink or kink adjacent thing I shame is littles. Everything else fair game, but littles are just too much. Crucify me if I'm wrong, however.
Just like, I'm with you. Not my thing. Please keep it in the bedroom. Because it's one of those kinks where it's like implicitly, like if you're doing it, you're forcing everyone else around to be engaged. Anyone can push buttons, but be pushing buttons, yes. Like, it would be like, you know, I'm trying to think there's an analog, because there are somewhat analogs. It'd be like if someone were like walking around like a convention with like one of those full force like not even the rubber, because like I can approach rubber from like a non-kink perspective of someone who just like really appreciates the feel of the material. It's like those fucking like the suits where there's no arms, it's just legs and then the mouth hole. If you're wearing that around a convention, I'm gonna give you a shit, because you're forcing everyone else to engage in your kink.
The world's a vampire, set to drain.
Like, you know, it's like, okay, are you forcing everyone else to engage with your kink when you are being public about it? If so, that kink needs to stay private, because therein lies the issue of like, hey, you are needing to get everyone's consent to get involved with this really very specific thing you have, and if you're not doing that, by i.e. going in public where you don't know people, then yeah, that's kind of weird. It just comes down to like courtesy, I guess. That's a lot of it for me. Is like, can you display your kink without being courteous? If so, then yeah. Or no, display your kink while being courteous still. I saw a guy walking around in a bodysuit, jockstrap, and partial at FW8, and I swear their snoot wasn't the part of their body that would touch the wall first. Yeah, okay. Like, if you're gonna be revealing something like that, just fucking... come on, man. Like, okay, I can appreciate, like, pet suits, but if you're gonna be wearing something that revealing, don't go walking around very clearly, like, you know, bricked up. A lot of my kinks are social, come to think of it, service existence. I remember a tweet of someone who took a photo of a guy going at DDR, and they said, how do I tell him I can hear his cock gauge? No, that's awful. Oh no. They weren't bricked up. That was, oh my God, how horrifying. It was late at night around the night market. Okay, if it's night market, I understand more. Like if it's like late, if it's like the after dark hours, then that's completely understandable. The confidence of some people, Okay, I'm not about to subtweet the entire DDR community, but I think it somehow checks out that the guy... What's up, Chris?
We're the rats.
What if I have Schrödinger's kink? I exist in a constant state of edge until an unrelated observer collapses the wave function. It isn't my fault, it's involuntary. Also, that isn't how cats work.
That's also not how Schrödinger's cat works. But the fucking... I'm not about to subtweet the entire DDR fandom, but somehow it checks out that the people who are really into DDR are also into having cages. The dude was smuggling hams to that bright-ass yellow jock, and I was staring. I mean, listen, with the knowledge that it was during the night market, hey, they get a pass. If you're going to a night market, you're at that point, you have like the the expected consent of people are going to a thing where sex and kink and fetishes will probably be, if not necessarily engaged with, at least on display. Smuggling what now? Hams, apparently. The meat and two veg. I have no idea what a night market is, to be honest. A night market is basically like, if you go to a convention, they have like the dealer stand. The night market is like for the stuff that like they can't sell during the day because it's very, it's the stuff that like would be in the adult annex for like a dealer's den, but like usually they do like a special for it. I need to craft bad around smuggling. Smuggling's a good word.
I was just thinking. That must make us like cleaning besties now or something, right? And I just had like a toe brainwave about some new stuff I can make. Cleaning really is an inspiration shortcut. I just knew it when I first met you. The vibes were like immaculate. Huh? Who won the cleaning competition? I guess Amber Isle won by getting us both to work so hard, didn't it?
Wait, hold up.
There you are, Starky.
People also dress horny in the night market spaces. Also, I saw a lot of topless women when I went to the ones at FWA. I don't know what's with you. Maybe it's just because I'm gay. Topless women, it's not a sex thing. If I saw topless women walking around, I'd be like, yeah, sure, who cares? So if I want to cast body pillow with a redacted as large as my forearm, I should go to a night market. Yes, that would be the place to get it. There's like a hold up the docky, because honestly, like if you're going to a furry convention, I think the like single thing that you're gonna find everywhere is just dockies, and then like dockies, pins, stickers are super common. I just never seen that IRL before, so it was significant despite doing nothing to me. I mean, that's fair. And listen, platonic, at that point, that's like what, platonic, it's still a kink, it's voyeurism, but like, you just appreciate a guy's strong. You just be like, hey, just be like, hey, nice dick, man. You just smack his meat. Speak for yourself. I get Splatoon merch at FWA. Fair enough. What the fuck is Splatoon? This is a bit, right? This is a bit? This is a story real bit? I mean, I do too. I've never called it hands before.
There you are, Starky. I feel like I haven't seen you in a Brazilian years. It's not like I talked to you like 30 seconds ago or anything. Might I say, your outfits are really like bringing it lately. You've totally upped the fashion game. But I have an idea on how to like boost it to the next level. Could you pretty please, with an ammonite on top, go get some materials? It'll definitely be worth it, believe me.
I'm a simple wolf. Paws, snuggles, massages. I'm definitely team paws over team paws. What's up, Chris? Welcome to Elijah Krause. Elijah, go ahead, sleeping.
Where the rat, that says me crisp. StarkyMorph got some good and nice stream. He makes us chilling watching his stream. All right, back to sleep, guy.
Oh, listen, I'm just a bird. Paw, hands, and feet are all very different things, and I stand by this. Yes. I agree with you.
And as if by magic, you appear with like just about everything I need.
The Starkey sees a big muscular man in rubber at a fur con. What if fine specimens have the cage? Oh my god. Listen, I have a type. This type is well known. Big, beefy men who are shy, blushy nerds. The dream. That's my dream. So, is the image I sent you the right way to greet other men at the night market? What did you fucking send me? Nah, hold up a moment. So visual novel characters got it. Okay, listen, you're not wrong. you are actually mostly correct. Apparently this is how you're supposed to greet people at the night market, according to Soyreal. Basically, been bigger. I just like it's dude. Listen, there's something about like a fucking like come on, you're telling me like there's a guy who's like fucking like 7 foot, 800 pounds of just pure muscular beef, and then he's like if he's just like, hi, do you want to go to the gym together? And he's just like so nervous and like sweating, and then the instant you say yes, you couldn't have your bits out at FWA sadly, but some people sure got close. That's my Zenogre. Yes, that's the fucking dream. I'm be honest with you, if you do that, if you are built like that and you are shy, I will just marry. We will be married. The wedding will already have happened. something night market, something. I've actually never gone to a night market, I don't think. I definitely have because like a lot of the times that when the night market is going, I'm usually like busy at like meet and greets for like, the sussier activities, or just like, because also low key, going to meet and greets for things you're not into, but you have friends are into, is a great way to make sure you meet those friends. That was how that was like the only time I saw a bunch of people where I was like, hey, like, what's that subby soft boy gym rat? Yes, that is okay. If I'm allowed to be a little greedy, more than one, like 2, maybe 3. Listen, men hot. I need one for you is very much that what you described. I need to properly have you meet him. That sounds very lovely, low key. And as if by magic, you appear with like just about everything I need. Now that you've brought me all this stuff, my scavenger stall is up and running and ready for business. If you can find like anything on the island you aren't sure you can find a use for, bring it to me and I can like totally offer a trade. But that's not all. I've got another super special present just for you, Starky. You've been like so nice to me since I arrived on the island. I wasn't sure when I first arrived if I vibe with anyone, What's up, Chris?
Then we never saw Starky on the face of Twitch ever again.
My notebook page is filling. Big, sweaty, dumb, nice jocks. Got it, hopefully. I do like... Listen. I'm relatively open about the things I'm into. Like, I'm actually tempted to, like, make an AD just to be like, hey, here's... Because, like, I'm comfortable with the idea, increasingly, of drawing not safe for work. So I'm like, hey, if I do that, I'll just post it on my AD. Definitely not on my main, because... My main, I have a hard rule about keeping it suggestive, even if I fuck it up occasionally. We don't need to talk about that incident. I've been on Hero 1 stream and I'm already making waves. Also, handsome model. I don't think I've ever seen your model, Aether. But listen. Alright. But you've been, like, so warm and helpful to me, so I've made you a special friendship necklace. That means we are, like, totally joined at the tail. Horny science bird. It's weird, because like the difference between me. Oh, hold on. What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
So you want a harem of buff men of different sizes, preferably at least one person who is somehow taller than you, who all can't make a phone call without an hour of prepping mentally or being able to talk to a McDonald's employee about how they only got 7 McNuggets instead of 10.
Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with that. Sincerely. I'm a sussy science fat cat dragon. My VR chat model is lovely. I love my Wolfie. I'd love to see it at some point. But like, because for me, there's like almost like tiers. Like there's like the tier where I'm just like, yeah, because like right now I'm like, I'm not horny. I'm just talking about stuff I like. But like, it's just like, this is kink stuff that I know I find appealing. I love the style of the model. I'd love to be able to make stuff in a similar style to it one day. For sure. No, people does absolutely spectacular work. It's definitely intense, like, because like it took a lot of life stuff kept happening, so you're like an onion, like Shrek. Anyways, I will search for Starky's After Dark Blue Sky so I can silently judge Starky. I need to delete my Twitter and also my Twitter AD. What if Starky would have a rubber wedding if he was a sub himbo boyfriend? Probably not. Because like my mom to be able to go to any wedding I would be having, and I would feel uncomfortable with her seeing the kink aspect of things. Especially after today's update with the AI. Yeah, that was the thing where I'm like, yeah, Twitter sunk. There's fucking don't be a coward. What do you mean don't be a coward? This is what I'm talking about. It's common courtesy. Listen, I'm a fucking weak bitch when it comes to weddings. I cry every single fucking time. I want to be able to fucking flip the script. I want to see my friends crying for once, goddammit. If I ever have a wedding, I want at least everyone wearing a partial fursuit. Starky, you tweeting alien symbol on main. Shut up. I said we weren't going to talk about it. It was, to be fair, with alien symbol, it's a coin flip. Because half of the stuff he does is just like very suggestive. Like half the stuff he does is like straight up explicit. And then the other half is like, it's just hot. Like, it's not explicit. It's just big beefy man. The only wedding I've ever been to sucked ass and didn't have soda, even though the groom was obsessed with Coke. How the fuck? Oh god. Okay, hold up. I have so many wedding stories because I don't go to straight weddings often, but I've definitely I went to one straight wedding, which okay. So one of my friends from like when I was very little, like when I still lived in very rural Indiana Post, this is a call out post. You get better pics by sending you what Ether looks like in VR chat. So when I went to this wedding, I shit you not, because it's like, you know, it's one of our friends from when I was very like younger than 12, and you know, he like. The ceremony happens. We're at the reception, and the maid of honor speech included the line, "Her heart that she gave first to Jesus, second to her father, and third to the groom." Hey chat, you see any fucking problem with this? Because it might be the fucking worst thing I've ever heard. Didn't say he doesn't have taste. No. The bride was lovely. Thank you for the giant regret. The bride was lovely. The thing is, the bride came from a very, very like traditional Christian family. I don't want to be rude. I do, but people that religious freak me out. Yeah, no. It was really fucking funny because when that line was dropped, half of the people were like, "Oh," and I was looking around as half of the people were fucking mortified. They were like, "What the fuck what have you brought upon this cursed land?" And the other story, I wasn't at this wedding, sadly. I would have killed to be at this wedding because of all the stories I heard about it. My friends went to a wedding that was, and I shit you not, Hallmark Christmas themed. So it was themed after the fucking trillions of Hallmark Christmas movies. We have deployed my shade fan dramatically. And so it's, you know, I don't even have to explain to you that they're straight, because of course they are. The part of it that sticks out in my mind though is apparently at one point they had someone dressed as the Grinch to come and try to kidnap the bride at the reception. I think they got pictures. I can't remember, but that's the most like what the fuck is happening kind of thing.
Where the rats?
What's up, Chris?
Alright, it's song time to sing a complete bop. Jesus loves me. This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little
Ironically,
ones
I
to
sang
whom
this
belong, they are weak.
When I was a
but
kid,
he
I
is
would sing this
strong.
song a lot before going to sleep because good Christian burb. How far I've fallen. But yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll let you go, but make sure to come hang out soon, you hear? Also, I don't know why you were talking about all that weird kink shit, but like, Pog.
Wait, is Starky baptized? Vanessa Hudgens shows up in somehow 3 separate people. I mean, I think I am, like, here's the thing, like, I don't actually know, but I assume I would be baptized. Because, like, my mom, you know, we've had, like, a lot of discussions about it, but, like, she understands, the concerns I have about organized religion, so she's never pushed it, but she's, like, relatively Christian herself. So it's like, you know, I get it. It's one of these where it's like we're both mutually respectful. So it's like, you know, I don't have to get up on Sundays. Oh, come on, Starbunk. Let have the sweet bean. You shop for Starbunk? Also, how dare you press the button?
No idea what it.
Do you have any idea? I love the hard milk. It's one of my favorite button presses. My milk's fucking hard. Chad, what would you do with hard milk? That's a question I should not be asking, chat. That's a mistake. Why have organized religion when you can just be spiritual as fuck and make your own war crimes? The fuck? I don't know. I just discovered that the video just showed up one day, and I'm like, you know what? This video fits. It's got the energy. Hello? Oh, hello? Who are you? Look at this dapper gentleman. Greetings. I should have known my presence in the island would eventually be uncovered. My name? Ask us such personal questions. I suppose there should be no harm. I guess try and make yogurt or use it in a roux. Malik Krillwright, and you are Starky from Starky's lab. Yes, news of your escapades have reached us. A word of advice, Starky. In business, it is the nail that sticks out that is the first to be hammered down. You would be wise to remember that. Perhaps your line of work is less precarious than my own. If you'll excuse me. What? Starky, would you have a second kinky wedding for all the kinky kinksters to attend? Listen. I'm not, here's the thing, like, I'm not very open. He's scary looking, so by default, he's the hottest person on this island. For me, like, kink and sex is, like, very much a private thing. Like, I definitely understand, like, I'm open about it, but, like, I think I like Malik. What do you have? Oh, okay, you sell these various things. The quid is... Oh, what? How did I do that? It is never my intention to break games. They just kind of... It happens. Yeah, kink for the wedding for Starky, but it is so much... Yeah, exactly. It's like... Kink in the wedding, 0. Kink at the honeymoon, unrecognizable. the word to describe us after the honeymoon. For the kinky version of my wedding, check out my Patreon. Which is like funny because like I actually like. I love that fire effect. Like I actually like would be comfortable having an OnlyFans, but I think that's almost like. If I did do an OnlyFans, it would actively be like not kink stuff, which I know is like, oh, you know, what like for me, I feel like OnlyFans would be like, okay, I'm gonna post, you know, it's like one of my friends who is like, yeah, I would be fine to open an OnlyFans because it would give me incentive to like consistently work out and get out of my house, and I'm like, you know what, I'm fucking sold. If I can use it as an excuse to be like, yeah, like I'm gonna go like actually get into making consistent workout progress, then sure. Having OnlyFans seems kind of awesome. And then I get to have people thirst over me, over the workout progress. So, you know, win-win. But yeah, it's weird. Blush. It's just one of those things where it's like, as it stands right now, my fucking my will to live and energy is at 0, and also I need to spend all of my time working to continue to support myself. So nothing to be done about it currently, but maybe one day, maybe one day I will be an OnlyFans influencer. Best of you good? No. Starky during the honeymoon. Okay, okay. I mean, boy. To be fair, like okay, so there's that like version of this. There's like the Japanese version of bondage that's just like aesthetic. What is it? Fucking can't remember what it's called. Where it's just like it's just tied ropes. There's like no not shibari. Shibari. That's it. Shibari. Or I've seen posts of that, and I'm like, yo, this is just good luck. People who make the fucking people make full on fucking like what's it called, the harnesses out of like rope with shibari, and I'm like, that's just a good look. I tied up like that FWA. It was real fun, not even horny. Like, yeah, exactly. Red Claw's into that, if I remember correctly. It's because it's just like, I don't know. There's something about it's appealing. I know from like a, you know, like I said, a lot of stuff is appealing to me from like the, you know, the dom sub dynamic perspective, but like there's just something about it, like I'm like, yeah, I can see myself getting into this. Hold up, how many fucking quests do I need to turn in? Doesn't look like I need to turn in any at the moment. Hold up, there's something actually near the... Oh, so I feel like being a VTuber is necessarily about revealing the kinks you're into. I didn't get the full experience because my friends wasn't sticking around long, but it was still neat. Oh, yeah, I can only imagine. Starky, when you get a good husband sub, you should make him wear shibari to the work clothes every day. Every day, like, okay. There's some amount of, you know, necessary discussion about practicality. What is... Oh, there you are. Why are you hiding behind a tree? Welcome on, Yinsid. Good to have you, sweet bean. Can we get a shot for Yinsid? I just pictured the oiter trussed up in shibari like a turkey with a rose in his mouth. Huh? Who goes there? What's my name? Who wants to know, buddy? Oh, you're the shopkeeper here, are you? This could be an opportunity. Well, I'm Russell. Oh, he's a fucking... Well, I'm Russell, a thrifty merchant. Yeah, let's say merchant who finds you deals you can't find out anywhere else. I'm just scoping the island out for suckers, I mean potential new clients. But I'm not sure there's enough of you quite yet. Who knows, bring enough people to your island paradise and yours truly might just bless you with this business. Until then, I'll catch you around, boss. Oh, so Starky, might I punt something your way? Go for it. Wow, another Sid. Wait, slow. Is your Sona's name Sid? I think about my VTuber models that have giant pecs and pepperoni nipples. I wonder if this says anything. I mean, to be fair, didn't you do Kaizi's model, if memory serves? You did a really, really good job on that. Does anyone remember that one comic where one of the characters Shibari so much she even put God in Shibari? That sounds like a fucking anime plotline. No, I mean, I'm seeing Sid everywhere. Oh, okay. Yes, I did Kaizi. That's one of my favorites so far. It turned out really, really well. I would love to, like... Because, like, what I need to do is I need to figure out how to, apparently the biggest pain in the ass of, like, making alternate versions, like, alternate Sonas into Starky is, one of the biggest pains is going to be the rigging the, what's it called? Kaizi's a cute wolf. Kaizi is very cute and very sussy, very horny. Apparently this is going to be rigging the, lab coat. Because, like, I think I was told that, like, there's a solution. Oh no, I cannot find the crow. Yes, also as I think Shibari should be worn safely. Can cause problems as the knots rest on pressure points. Yes. If you're going to do Shibari, make sure to have on hand a pair of shears capable of cutting the rope you're working with. It sucks to destroy that material, but it's better than losing a limb. 26, same with the fall. Welcome to Live Check. We're back, Sweet Bean. Like, if they start panicking, if they start losing feeling, you don't have time to untie them yourself. Just bring out the shears and get new rope. I do clothes all the time. That stuff's easy. Bring out the chainsaw. Do not bring out the chainsaw. Lab coat shouldn't be any harder than the other clothes. Okay, fellow Raven. Hey, no, close enough. I'm a crow. Technically, I'm goo. I'm a goo in the shape of a crow. So, you know. We'll take it, but yeah, no, I might ask it for advice then, because like I would like to be able to do it mostly by myself because I don't necessarily have the most, you know, expendable income, but depending on like, you know, how much of a pain it is for you to like have it set up, it might just be like easier for it to be like, hey, here's the model, here's the lab coat. New rope would be cheaper than the hospital bill. Absolutely. You can replace rope. You cannot replace a limb. Also, make sure not make sure not to put the tourniquet on the head. I should probably explain that. That one's very much a nursing joke. The nursing joke about like patient is complaining. Have placed tourniquet about neck. Stinky Morph, how's it feel being stinky? Welcome on, Kasai. What do you mean I'm stinky? I'm just a bird, man. Trying to be rude and shit. Unfortunately, everything with making VTubers is such a nightmare, but the generic 3 stuff involved is pretty par for the course. I suppose that's fair. That's the big bulk of like what I want to be doing is like, I want to be able to like do the painting and the coloring stuff for myself. I guess I need to probably see how much of a pain it is to export things as models also. Starky, my favorite burb goo. Technically, I'm a goo burb. I'll have your actually. No, but you messed up one thing. Can't iterate on the Unity project. Gotta restart the entire. Yeah. I guess I just need to research that process a little bit more so that way I can have an idea of what I'm getting into. I definitely think it's gonna be cheaper for me to learn how to do some amount of this by myself. Like cheaper slash like I'm not gonna have the money, you know, excess funds to have someone do every single aspect, because like I said, I want to do like a variety of like species. Like I think I already have in the queue. I should probably like properly introduce myself. I'm a clinical researcher who specializes in the gut-brain immune axis, and I work on long COVID right now. That's really cool, actually. We need to delete VRM and VSF format in favor of something more user-friendly. Waiting for my turn in D&D, but hope stream's been well. Yeah. Because I think currently I have, thank you for the save reminder, although there's nothing to save. I have, so the base model I have, I believe I got a bear. Hold up, I have a bear, a minotaur, dragon, a tiger. Starky, will you have someone make a crisp outfit redeem someday? I actually saw that post, and here's the thing, if it's like a hat, I can probably just do that myself. Because, like, I'm the one who made Crisp. Like, the version of Crisp. Like, the current version of them. Because, like, you know, hey, gotta be able to make my own stream assets sometimes. Okay.
What does this button do?
An automatic one?
Please, do not push the
You someday make
button.
it...
You have
I
no
could
idea
probably
what
make it automatic.
Hey, you wanna see something cool?
No, not the... Why did you release the hovering coke? You was very busy. Yeah, I am busy, Borb, unfortunately. I try my best, but... Coke time? Coke time! Alright. I feel like Swamp is definitely the place to go Halloween-themed. Like, if there's ever a place to go Halloween-themed... Look at these little pumpkins. God, where was that wedding I went to? But no, like, I'm hoping that someday I can make automatic, like, because like I know how to make it automatic. It's just like getting the various versions of the redeem, like getting the various versions of the Sono model ready is going to be the bigger pain. Automatic. Yeah, like, because I can basically just make it text match, so that way, like, you can be like, oh, hey, well, you know, I want to see this version of Starky. Paleofolk, Shell Creek. Okay, there's that. Do you, like, already have models for them with the proper blend shapes and the like? I need to check what format they're in. If they are all set up as VRMs, VSFs, I might have to start from scratch. But Striking latex? That might honestly.
I wanna
maybe.
see a pinata Starky, and it's not because I want a reason to yell at chat to hit him with sticks.
Definitely not. If they're just blend files, that's workable. I suppose that's fair. I need to probably like look at the files. Cause like here's one of my new favorite characters because he's just fucking he's just like adventurous croc man. Very smoochable, very cute. But yeah, no, I probably need to like take a look myself at what the formats are, so that way I can be like, hey, I can work with this, or no, I cannot work with this. Where can I get some? What's some primo real estate for you? Very fuckable. Actually, hold up a moment. I can probably do like a quick look because I know where everything is on my desktop, even if it's a little bit fucking nonsensical. No, that's. Oh my god. Hold up a moment. Where is it? Where is it? Craig built a model for the Doctor 26 where it can actually transform. Oh yeah, no, I know the Doctor's model. Maybe the guy to ask about that. Well, so it would be like different models. Is I think the big thing is because like that basically that would. Because presumably what he did is he had like the base model and then added various blend shapes that get minimized and maximized based on like what the current form is supposed to be. Stream stuff. Where is it? Stream stuff. VTuber stuff. So it's in VS Avatar, unfortunately. This one has an FBX file. There's a Unity. Oh wait, this might PSD. Thing that was punted towards you for your viewing pleasure. Excellent. I'll take a look after stream. So yeah, a lot of these are in VSF avatars. Although they do have Unity packages, so that that's workable. VSF works, but not for editing. But yeah, FBX and stuff works. Okay, so like it's probably doable. I would just need to figure out. Can you add clothes like in a Unity project? Can you add clothes to a like model and then like rig it? I don't know if that's something that's like primarily done in Blender. Yeah, like that's the kind of stuff I want to do to like improve the stream experience. Is be like, yeah, let me just go ahead and like let's just go ahead and add a redeem that's just like, yeah, TF, because I know what I like and I like TF. Can I get rid of this tree? Is it in the way? Yes, perfect. Farewell, tree. I don't have the money. Fuck, god damn it. You can, but you can't add the corrective blend shape so it doesn't clip. You have to do all the tweaking in Blender. Okay. And there's probably like no way to get the original blend file back after it's been converted to VSF, is there? Because like I definitely want to put stuff in Blender because like I'm not buying Substance Painter because like I'm not supporting Adobe. Is like one of the major things one of the major reasons for that. Hold up. I actually have like a ton of inspiration. Good God. You can get the FBX out of Unity files. Okay. I suppose that makes sense. If it's a Unity file, it probably has like the straight up the Blender file as part of it. I totally bought Substance Painter. I use it all the time. Totally bought it. Yes. Could you perhaps direct me the link to buy Substance Painter? Definitely. All right. I think we can probably do like potentially I for gore. Understandable. Or if you could. The metaphor is breaking down. I don't know if there's a way for you to, like, zip it up and potentially send it over. I'll be honest with you, Adobe can eat shit. That's the joy of being a smaller streamer. Is like I can just talk about this shit. Like, what are they gonna do? Ban me? I should not invite that evil into this world. So 2 small. I think we have all of that already. Yeah, feel free to poke me about 3D stuff. I've stumbled my way this far. Fair enough. I think we just need the slanted side tables for... Where are those? Go ahead and put those here in the custom order box. Adobe walks in the chat saying, "Hey, heard you like talking shit." Yeah, it's fun to talk shit about Adobe because Adobe fucking sucks. But no, like, because like I have a decent number of people, so I'm like, I have a lot of people that I definitely need to be like, hey, you know, can I like, you know, ask for, you know, suggestions about how to do this or this or this, and then that's pretty expensive. Like, that might be worth crafting, but it's kind of a huge pain. Tangentially related to that, but reminds me of the time I got someone fully duked off of Twitch. Oh my god. Were they like a troll, or like was this like a known figure where you're just like, yeah, they suck. Here's all of the information. It was in less than 30 minutes. Okay, so it's probably like a troll or like someone who was doing ban evasion stuff. And of course we have our dirt. I need to get more resources apparently. Good god. We're gonna, if we started this an hour and a half ago and we're gonna complete like one full day cycle. There's a small time streamer. I was playing that old toxic MMO, and someone else who streamed it came in and made a real awful joke about furries, and yeah. That sounds about right. Hello, yes, I would like to place you on. There we go. Weird. My chat ganged up on them in less than 30 minutes. The entire account was gone. Oh my god. To be fair, like, fucking serves them right. We do not need people like that on Twitch. That is the reason Kick exists. People like that. It's wood today. Come get your wood. My wife misses me, but her aim is getting better. Like, they were fully an active stream in the account vanished. That's kind of amazing, actually. We give Twitch a lot of shit, and I think a lot of it is deserved, but like, shoutouts to the moderation team on Twitch for like actually, you know, at least taking like reports like that seriously. I wonder if I've gotten to the point where my mods are just activated by the phrase shoutouts too. Yeah. Like, I just deal emotional damage to them every single time. Every time I say those words next to each other. I am perfect. I can cause mental devastation. Alright. Y'all fucking nasty ass feet bitches. Get out of here. Stop dragging mud everywhere. All right, what did you want? Small sprinkler and Crayola crowns. There you go. I'm still fine. Fair enough. All right. Shop perk. Shop perk? We gotta get our fucking money, so. I need to increase the size of the shop, though. I think that's like the major thing that's bottlenecking me, unfortunately. All right. Custom order box for you two. There's your small sprinkler and your botanic basket. We still need to take like 3 more pictures for her. She is the token Australian character, which forces me to fucking do an Australian accent that I know is terrible. Somebody here to pick up their custom orders. Good god. I guess to be fair, I had like 6 of them waiting. Hi, level 1 friendship. Arnar. To be fair, you're like, Ilianos, you're in Australia currently, so Kaiser. No, I'm assuming Kaiser's probably not here now. Chef items. I probably do. That strikes me as a chef item. No, I'm still in Osaka for another week. Oh, currently, yes, of course. Fucking 800? Girl, you smoking that pack? I think there's some Australian we can make... Here's the thing, like, I know who you're referring to, and trust me, in my opinion, it's not even worth my time to acknowledge them. It's literally just like, hey, they're gonna, like, it's like I said, you know, hey, those people that hurt you are gonna fuck up their own lives. Just live your best life and know that you get to watch them crash and burn because they're not gonna learn from their mistakes. Replacements. Okay. All right, let's keep the streak going for that bonus, that juicy multiplier. I need to find more more items that have like that kind of effect, where like by like keeping it powered, it just kind of like naturally, it just kind of like naturally keeps dust down. Oh wait, there's so many fucking footprints. Y'all's nasty. There's no the size trash tag. Listen, macro's neat. I've been reading a fascinating study on clay. If you decide to move to Australia, we can work on your accent. I mean, Australia's not necessarily off the table in terms of places I might relocate to. Definitely not my first choice. Are you... I can't remember if you're clay or not. You're clay. Did I fuck up? Was that not clay? Wait, how long is this tag? Wait, how long has that tag been there? I think it's been there for like a couple of weeks. It's been there for a hot minute. It's definitely big and expensive for you if you do. Yeah. Yeah. You better start training on how to deal with wildlife then. Here's the thing, I can fucking deal with spiders. And I'm not gonna ever go to the ocean. So like, I'll be fine if I move to Australia. Well, we lost our streak, but... apparently crock pots aren't made of fucking clay. Starky, welcome on in, Big Bird. Good on you, Sweet Bean. Are they made of dirt? I don't know, man. Oh, he likes artistry stuff. I suppose that's not necessarily surprising. There's not much wildlife other than birds if you move to the major cities. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? I think your pathing might be stuck. There we go. Oh, wearing shoes and boots without trying to shake off whatever could be inside. Some food item. I have food items saved specifically for modest meal set. I'm assuming what the there we go, Veggie Wrap Supreme. But yeah, no, like it's like a possibility. It's definitely not my first choice. Ideally, I would like to move to Canada. That way I can still be close to friends. The backup plan is, I think, Ireland, and then Australia would be third place. Because apparently it's just really, it's like, Australia is like actively encouraging people to move there, so. I just like, I think that like, I would enjoy the temperate weather of Ireland more. I've been threatened by more wildlife in Toronto than in Sydney. That's fair enough, actually. All right. How much did we make in tips? That's good money. All right, we made like 30,000 today. Gotta love stacking the like trending and the Australia would be a fun place to move. I think I would like to like visit Australia. Maybe not necessarily move there like long term, But like, yeah, I think it'd be like fun to go there at some point. I might play this a little bit off stream, just so I can like get through some of the like more grindy aspects. Cause like, why is it snowing? Why is it snowing in the game? Hello? Okay, perfect. There's been no mail. I haven't missed any fucking letters. No one uses the mail. Anyways, I think this is, you know, we'd be ending a little bit early, but I think that's fine. Where is livable in Australia for a foreigner, actually? I mean, presumably all of Australia? You don't want to live in the outback, but like, I think the rest of Australia is like relatively fine. All right. This quit. Hey, it was nice to crash the theme for sure. Thanks for stopping by, you sweet bean. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and put the outro on, get the outro playlist going, and let's use live so we can rate out. Hope you guys had a good time, just kind of vibing with the Caro Quest, watching me, watching me reminisce about the memes of my early, you know. You know what? I might do like 100% on 100% for Super Mario Sunshine on stream because I fucking love that game. I know it's like it's decidedly the most broken the most broken 3D Mario, but like it's just such a vibe. Is that because, for example, you wouldn't send a foreigner to live in Wyoming? Oh, that's fair. Sydney. I believe Melbourne's also considered relatively okay. I would need to probably talk to Australians about where exactly would be a good place to land. I'm looking. I'm stalking. Baby girls. I see you there. I'm looking and I'm stalking when you least expect it. I love that audio. You know what? I have no idea. Hey, wait a second. I know who we're rating. Let's get the fucking board gear. Oh, he's even got his thing up. What's it called? Webcam. Gary and heckin' super duper sweet bean. All right, let's go ahead and go lab break. It looks like he's drawn his Sona. Let's go ahead and use that. I need to add the redeem or add the command where it does all of this automatically for me. If you're followed or if you're subbed, use that emote. It is a follower emote. So notably though, if you are not followed, feel free to use that. You can, if you're followed, you can use it here, but you can't use it other places. So use whatever emotes you happen to have. And yeah. Anyways, let's start the raid over to Garion. Garion Gear, heckin' sweet bean. And yeah. Anyways, if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, Big A Chaos Crow Internet, where I stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Admittedly, I've been missing a lot of Monday streams recently, but hopefully I'm going to fix that soon. But yeah, if you like to stay up to date with the streaming, including when I'll be going live, Blue Sky is the place to be, at StarkyMorph on that platform. Yeah. I post art that I make there as well as art that I get commissioned. Art that I make is slowly improving. I'm actually really happy with the piece I'm currently working on. I have a YouTube if you can catch up on the VOD there, see what all we've been up to. See the playthrough of Amber Isle as well as the playthrough of Factorio, which is slowly. Listen, I want to make progress in Factorio, but it's my Monday game, and I keep having missed Monday streams because life keeps happening. Anyways, I should be back to my normal stream schedule on next Monday, which means we can actually make progress on Gleba, and I've been doing a bunch of Gleba design makes in my free time, so hopefully we will actually make progress instead of losing my mind. I mean, to be fair, the latter is basically a given at this point. I have a YouTube, or I have a Discord. If you'd like to pop in there, say hi to all the sweet beans, see the cursed content those sweet beans post. I can speak the English language. No, I can't. But anyways, I'm going to send you all over to Garion. Garion heckin' super sweet bean. Very lovely